This is Mario Central here with you today, a little bit more stoked because we are heading to the final area of the game. Huzzah! Let's talk to the shopkeeper. We've added new merchandise that's perfect for outstanding trainers. Finally, my merchandise selection is the best in all of Array. But my dream doesn't end here. I want the best shop in the world! Oh no, I beg your pardon, now Max Potion of Full Restore, would you like some? You gotta love this man. He has brain intentions. Pinky and the brain intentions. What should we do now, Brian? Time to take over the world. He wants to take over the world with the shop. Well, I'll tell you one thing, buddy. You may have a good shop here, but what you got to do is you got to bring some TMs in. Otherwise, you're not going to have the best shop in the world. You offer everything like the full restore and the max potion and the revive, but you got to do more than that, man. You got to have the TMs. You got to have the timer balls and such. Otherwise, I'll take my business elsewhere. You're not going to have the best shop in the world if you just keep it at this. Come on, man. Think outside of the box. So I'll just go to the outskirts stand for the timer balls and net balls and go to Realgum Tower for my TMs. You should be planning ahead of time so that way I only come to your store and your store only. You've got to do better business, man. I love the fact that they gave personalities to some of these shopkeepers. I just absolutely love it. It's so cool. Let's see what this guy has to say. And he just slowly walks over to me. He's like, "Hey, what you doing here, buddy? Hey, you, that thing you're riding on is kind of cool. I have this feeling I met you in a Boy Center, but I don't give a hoot about that." "Oh, you don't, huh? Well, let's see about that." And he sends out a Sableye, which is the second shadow Pokemon of his party. Oh boy, so Sableye and Golduck. Real quick, Sableye, I've always said I don't really care for him all that much because he has, sure, he has no weaknesses, that's grand and everything. But the problem with him is he's just too mediocre. His defenses aren't all that great. And honestly, you know, he just gets hit one little, like, surf and the man's dead. That's my problem with Sableye. You just have to be very careful. That's why I'm going to be absolutely careful right here. In fact, I probably should switch out James because I have a fear I might kill it because it's 10 levels below me. So, hopefully that won't do too much. Let's just do that. I'm pretty sure Sableye can at least live through that. Come on now. Take this, Golduck! I mean, it's great and all that he has no weaknesses, but it's just like... really? His defenses don't make up for that. Like, I think Spiritomb is a lot more better, and I think Electros, he has no weaknesses as well, and he is much more better than both of them. So I would say go for those two instead of Sableye if you're looking for a Pokemon with no weaknesses. Oh, he's asleep, that's good. Golduck, on the other hand, Golduck is, you know what? He's kind of like, for me, kind of like Ampharos. I can use him at any point, and he'll do justice for my team. Although he's not the best guy in the world, he can do enough to keep you alive and keep you going. He's got balanced stats across the board. He's not particularly weak in anything. So he kind of reminds me of Seismitoad if you've played the Generation 5 games. Seismitoad has got very balanced stats across the board, except he has a bit more HP and a bit more attack power. It's kind of that Golduck's a bit more balanced, but he kind of reminds me of that, and he's usable. He definitely is usable. He's not the best water type, but he's usable. He's kind of like a guy, like, if you really have nothing else, go for him. He's a good water type. He can take hits, he can dish it out. He's very good for, like, a stand-in, kind of like Ampharos is for me, too. So there you go. Wow, that was actually pretty easy, Golduck. Haha, you should do that more often. Hee I should keep praising you and then you get inside the ball. Okay, Sableye, you know what? I praise you. You are the god. You are the best Pokemon in the world. And now you shall go into my ball without any problems because you know I am praising you. You are the best Pokemon in the world. None shall beat you. You clearly are the master of master Pokemon. Even better than Lugia. Even better than Moltres or... Kyogre, Groudon, all those legendaries. You're the best. None can beat you. Get in the ball. No! Sableye didn't fall for it. He clearly didn't fall for that one. He's just like, nope, I see what you're doing to me, and no, that's it. I'm going to get out and make things tough for you. And that's funny, because Sableye really isn't that hard of a capture. I'm surprised he actually didn't shake twice, being asleep and having half health. I'm actually a little bit surprised. Now, the thing for this area is I will show a lot of fights. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of them in here. I'm not going to skip any that contain Shadow Pokemon. Don't worry about that. But a lot of the time, we'll be facing guys that don't even have Shadow Pokemon, right? And the thing is, I might not show it every time. I will show it sometimes. It just depends on whether or not it's interesting. It just, you know, you'll see how it goes around here. Because I don't like to skip a lot of battles. In fact, I'm very proud of myself for what I've done so far. Just not trying to skip like every single battle or speeding it up. I just depending on myself to just keep going, and that's how I intend to do these. I don't like skipping a lot of battles, so I will skip some from time to time because I can't keep up this inane chatter for a long time. Hopefully, Sableye! What? Hi, he's never that hard to catch. Let's be honest here. Come on! I know! What is his capture rate? I gotta look this up after I'm done here. That's ridiculous. He's asleep and he resisted a Great Ball, for God's sakes. He's just being annoying. You know what? He heard me. He's like, you know what? You think I'm bad? Well, nuts to you. I am God. Jesus. Sableye, you will capture now. Stop pretending to be someone who you're not. Thank you. Yes. Wow. That took me a while, actually. Whew! I probably won't be showing all of that fight. That one took me a lot longer than I thought it would. Yeah, that's right, boy. Go down in defeat. Fall down. Ha ha! You shall not claim victory over me. Darn it, I've got to report this. Oh yeah, it's so urgent that you just walked your way. You gotta like that. He's just like, oh, this is urgent. I have to tell someone right away. Then he just kind of struts out of there. Like, oh, you know, nothing's going on here. I can just do whatever. Oh, man. But you've already seen now what is going to be the challenge for the rest of this place. This guy here, he's a normal trainer, and he had 2 Shadow Pokemon on him. Pokemon Coliseum never did this, and I'm so glad that XD decided to do this, because this makes it even a little bit more challenging to try to capture both. Now, off-screen, I went and got Sunny Day and Rain Dance. Actually, not Rain Dance, but just Sunny Day, so James can learn this. Now, my reasoning behind this is, again, I think him and Leave are going to make a better team than Crow's Effect and Leave. I also want Crow's Effect to keep Hyper Beam because he's an amazing attacker. So I think James having Sunny Day for himself, especially since he is much more faster, right, is going to help out Leave a lot. This team is going to be very good. Like, I think down the line, this team of Leave and James is going to wreck because you have Sunny Day, which will boost the speed of Leave. Couple that together with an infinite Solar Beam and Fire Blast, it's going to do wonders. Like, I really do think that's the better decision to go instead of teaching it to Crow's Effect. And, you know, the only Pokemon this isn't going to really work out for, the whole Sunny Day thing, is probably Bluebee, but that's about it. How'd you manage to get to this island? You rode that here? That's awesome! Even Mr. Bears, the world's richest man, doesn't have one of those. Oh, hey, it excites the sailing man's heart in me. Listen, how about letting me take a ride sometime, huh? No! Oh, come on. A luxury cruiser fine and dandy, but for a real sailing man, a tough and wild boat's the ultimate. So come on, fellow, think it over just one more time. No. Oh, he just repeats the same thing. That's right, that's the spirit of the man of the sea. I don't know if this is much of a thanks, but I found this in the ship. And he gives us another battle CD, which I thought he was actually going to give us a TM, so once again, I made the mistake of collecting a battle CD. How many times has that happened now? Like 10? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh man, what is over here actually? I'm not that. I think it's an item maybe. Whoa, you're the one that looks suspicious. Why are you hanging? Why do you guys hang from ceilings? Like, I mean seriously, why? Does it make you feel cool? Like when you drop down in the battle and you're just like, okay, well, you know, I'm the better person here. I use the element of surprise, and I'm so good and all ninja-y that, you know what? You got nothing on me. You know what I say to that? My battling skills are far more better than your ninja skills. They shall overcome, indeed. Take my fire blast! don't need to use my sunny day. You know what the funny thing is? Just recently, I figured out what the typing of Masquerain was. It's a bug and flying. Do you know how many years I didn't know this? I thought for sure it was a water and bug type. For the longest time, I always thought that because of Surskit. And I thought, well, it looks like a water Pokemon. It's got the blue, and then it has the bug type. I understand it's in the air, but come on. I mean, it's a bug and water. Let's be serious here. And then I looked it up recently. I don't know why I didn't look it up all these years. I just looked it up recently, and I'm like, oh my god, he's a bug and flying? What? Oh man, that's just one of the few foolish moments I've had recently. Just I don't know why I didn't think about looking that up, but I always was confident that for sure it was a water and bug type. I really didn't know. Oh man. It's funny the things that you assume for such a long time, and then you find out way later in your life and you're like, oh man, really? That happens more often than it should. Get awake, leave, and now finish the job, James. Fire blast! Badoom! Kapow! Kersnickety! And take that, Spinda. You know, as I said, I think it's just an excellent idea that they decided to put in 2 Shadow Pokemon for battle, and you'll see, it's not going to only stop at 2. There's going to be more and more. So if you thought me killing the 3 Pokemon, like Swinub, Shelder, and my own teammate Growlithe, I expect a lot more. I swear, there's nothing there. Wow, they just had you face a random trainer for the heck of it. Alright, fine. I see how it is. Let's just move on then. He usually never leaves the Luxio Cruiser. Where's he off to in such a hurry? Oh, I know, you chased him off. Haha, just joking. Want to race me? How did you go? That was funny. Chaser Fergie, he's just kind of like, oh man, where did the boat come from? Oh hey, I'm just joking. Want to race me? I think you meant to say, want to battle me. Oh man, again, another thing that this game does better is just, as I said, you know, it makes it a little bit tougher by having more Shadow Pokemon for each guy. This is just a normal trainer. I think this guy will have 2. I don't think so, but maybe he will. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to be a little bit cautious here. I'll use what should I use actually? Feint Attack and then probably Sunny Day. What I'll do is Dodrio, maybe just use Bite or Brick Break once, and then that'll be a Dodrio. The funny thing is I've never used a Dodrio before, but I know it's a great Pokemon. That's the funny thing, is I've never used one, but I always known it's a very good Pokemon. Dodrio is awesomely fast. He's got great power. In fact, he might be even a little better than Firo. And even though he doesn't fly, he's still immune to ground-type attacks. This is just perfect. The sun worked out perfectly for me there. Solar Beam, he's done. Oh, geez, but I don't... You know what? How about I just use a flamethrower on the guy coming up next? If it's a Shadow Pokemon, I'm gonna cry. Maybe, hopefully, it's like a water type, so that way he doesn't take very much damage. But otherwise, because I'm thinking maybe, you know, the next Pokemon will be probably just a regular Pokemon. Oh, it's just Eradicate. Okay, it's just a regular, right? It's not a Shadow, right? Right! No! No! Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, can I take it back? Take it back! Take it back! No! Oh, okay, Eradicate, you gotta live this, man. I'm sorry. Please, Eradicate, even with the... Oh, no! Oh, darn it! I really was hoping that wouldn't be a Shadow Pokemon. Darn! I shouldn't have taken that chance. I should have used Call. Well, there you go, folks. I said I wasn't going to be... I said I'm probably going to be killing a lot more Shadow Pokemon, and there's number 1 for you. Eradicate is now gone. Darn it. Oh, man. Oh, wow. And I didn't even get far in this area before that happened. Good job. I really didn't expect that to happen, though. I really can't attack with James there, so I might as well get Miss Fox to come in and paralyze. But jeez, man, I wasn't expecting it to end that quickly. Boom! Alright, that's good. Then just get a paralysis up. Maybe I could just use an Ultra Ball for fun, see if it works. but that's really flawless. I didn't think he would have to, but you know what? I probably should have realized that, because I don't think a single trainer in this area has less than 2 Shadow Pokemon. I don't think that's the case. I think every trainer that has one has another one. So I gotta keep that in mind for the next time. I'll be very careful. I just thought he was gonna be a regular Pokemon, but oh well. Dodrio, you did not catch, so I must paralyze you now. But as I said, Dodrio, I think, is an awesome Pokemon. I want to use one. It's funny. I would like to see it actually use Fly. I don't think I've ever seen it use Fly before, like in Pokemon XD. And it's possible because you can actually just transfer the Dodrio from your Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby games and transfer it over here. I think you can do it even with the HM move. I'm not actually sure if that works or not. Maybe it doesn't, because when you usually try to transfer from, like, say, from Leaf Green to your Pokemon Platinum, you can't transfer Pokemon that know Fly. So that's, I guess, maybe you can't do that, but, oh, so then you can't really teach it in this game. Oh, that's too bad. That would be funny to see a Dodrio just in the air being like, hey, look, I'm in the air. I'm just standing on the air with nothing, no wings whatsoever. That would actually look pretty funny. I've got to see if I can find a video of that. You're pretty decent. Who are you, huh? I guess it doesn't matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Of course it matters. I'm trespassing here. Or, well, never mind. I'm not going by their logic, Team Snag'em logic. Let's see what, is there any more items here? No, okay. Let's talk to this fool right over here. What's up, man? Oh, he just had to casually walk along. These guys are all alike. They just like to casually walk. I should be swapping down Master Griffin's Luxio Cruiser, but I'm completely lost. What is wrong with me? I've got to buck up and focus. Hey, kid, what say we battle? You're a big-hearted kid. I'll show my respect and go all out. I don't back-talk to any tough battler. Well, you completely lost focus there. Aren't you supposed to go and sweep the luxury cruiser? But no, you just are. He's just like, okay, well, I gotta focus. But how about we battle? Yeah, because that's focusing for sure. But I gotta admire him. He said that he doesn't back-talk to any tough battler. That's right, he respects me. I'm getting the respect I deserve, unlike West in Pokemon Coliseum. That's right. My attention, my awesomeness is being spread throughout the land of Oray. It's being shown to everyone that Nick is the ultimate battler of all time. Let's go, Ms. Fox and Athena. This is actually, you know, I think I'm going to stick with these teams, Ms. Fox, Athena, Leave and James, as well as Bluebee and Crow's Effect, because I was thinking who would be the best for Crow's Effect, especially because he's going to be using Earthquake, right? I thought at first he would be Shiftry, so then I would just use Sunny Day on him, but I was thinking, well, you know what? Bluebee takes hits pretty well. He can also rest up, and you can call him back the very next turn with Call. So I just figured that would be probably the better thing to do. Wow, this actually works out perfectly for me. Take this! Haha! Is Sneasel alive? Sneasel is alive. Oh yeah, I forgot. It has unusually high special defense, which is odd. It is. That's always one thing I found very strange about Sneasel and Weavile. It's great that he has good special defense, but I never expected that from such a fast and hard-hitting Pokemon. He has actually a pretty decent special defense. When I found that out when trying to train a Weavile later on, I was like, oh, would you look at that? I actually survived. I'm so used to it dying in just one hit, like if it got hit by a Brick Break or a Fire Blast or anything like that. It always surprised me. Get out of here, Seeking, or whoever I attacked, or Sneasel, sorry. I'm mixing up my Pokemon. But there you go, and one more guy, and this man is finished. So as you can see, most of these battles, and that's why I'm kind of glad we went to Mount Battle and everything before this, because they're at 34, they're going to get a lot more tougher later on, as you will see. So that's why, you know, this is going to be a great experience for these guys, because I'm going to need as much experience as I can, especially for the final fight, because that is probably one of the more challenging fights in all of Pokemon history. I didn't expect to lose? What do you mean you didn't expect to lose? You had a Seeking and a Sneasel. You think that's gonna... You think that S's are gonna carry you very far? Well, I don't think so. And certainly the fans don't think so. And, of course, we're gonna be continuing this next time. This is Mario Central, signing off.